The Education Ministry is ramping up tech in schools, pushing greater access alongside the Tablets in Schools initiative. Education Minister Dr. Dana Morris-Dixon calls it bang for your buck, with over $40 million set aside to boost literacy and numeracy in primary and secondary schools. Courtney Lewis tells us more.
The Education Ministry is shifting focus to improving literacy and numeracy this fiscal year, noting technological advancement is a key pillar. Education Minister Dr. Dana Morris-Dixon says at least $48 billion has been allocated to meeting the goal.
We have our broadband initiative in schools, and 600 schools have been able to get that access, and we have 300 that are currently in procurement. So it would be 900 out of the 1,000 schools that will eventually have this internet.
But concerns persist about internet accessibility as schools continue to grapple with high connectivity costs.
But the problem is in terms of the bandwidth. So it's mainly the office that can use it. What we're looking at during the course of this year is how we can do further procurements so that we can extend the bandwidth in the schools so that the students can actually use the tablets and it be useful for them.
But in moving full speed ahead with technology, she makes a push for greater artificial intelligence adoption in schools.
We think AI can bridge the gap between, the students who go to schools that are high performing versus those that are not. And one of the differences sometimes is, the quality and experience of the teachers. And so with AI, you can actually use the tablet and load on programs that can work with the students at where they are and bring them up individually.
Meanwhile, the ministry is developing new ways to assess literacy and numeracy improvement programs. Just this year, the ministry implemented extended teaching hours for English and mathematics.
So what we've done in the primary schools, which I'm really, really happy about, all the children who did the grade 5 PEP and ended up on pathway 3, which meant that they weren't at the level they needed to be, that was over 2,000 children. We had a relationship with UE, and UE went out to every single one of those students in their communities or in their schools last summer, and they assessed all of them, and all of them got a plan of action that went to their school for grade 6. So, and we're doing it again this year, but just noting that in doing that, what it's doing is us saying, let's start the interventions early. Let's figure out where the problem is before they get to high school and see if we can intervene.
Courtney Lewis for CVM News.